Hello and welcome to Auto Reviews. If you were to buy one of these two cars, which one will you opt for? The Nissan Fuga or the Toyota Crown? That's what we'll be looking at today, a comparison between these two cars. They are both Japanese mid-size luxury saloons that compete with the likes of the BMW 3 Series, Audi A4 and Mercedes C-Class. We will see how they compare in terms of purchase price, insurance costs, engine options, fuel consumption, and find out which one among the two is an overall better buy. The Nissan Fuga that we will be looking at is the second generation, which has been in production from the year 2009 to present, while the Toyota Crown is the 14th generation, which was in production from 2012 to 2018. So let's begin with the insurance costs. For the third-party insurance, it's 7,000 shillings for both cars. As for comprehensive insurance, for the Nissan Fuga, you're looking at a figure of around 50,000 shillings per annum, while for the Toyota Crown, it will set you back at around 64,000 shillings per annum. These are vehicles that you will want to cover comprehensively when it comes to insuring, because if anything goes wrong with the engine, or even you happen to get involved in an accident, then it may cost a fortune to repair. So insuring them comprehensively will give you that peace of mind. As we've seen, the Crown costs considerably more to insure, and that's because it costs more to purchase and its spare parts also cost more compared to those of the Fuga. So let's move on to purchase price. You can drive away a Nissan Fuga with around 1.3 million shillings. That's the starting price. Definitely these prices will depend on the mileage of the car, the features, as well as the overall condition of the car. On the other hand, the Crown's asking price is around 1.6 million shillings. That's the starting price. So again here we also see that the Fuga is considerably cheaper or more affordable option. Moving on to service costs, with specific reference to the 2.5 V6 engines, in both cars expect to part with between 10,000 to 15,000 shillings for both cars. The amount you pay will depend on where you choose to service your car, as well as the quality of parts you use. For example, a 7-liter mineral oil costs around 4,800, while for synthetic oil it will cost around 8,000. As for spark plugs, the normal ones cost around 550 for one, while iridium plugs cost around 2,000 for one. So it really depends on the quality of parts you choose to use. The better the quality, the better the performance, and the more durable your car will be. So what are the engine options available in these two cars? For the Nissan Fuga, there are three options: a 2.5 V6 petrol engine, a 3.5 liter hybrid, as well as a 3.7 V6. This can either be rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. As for the Toyota Crown, there's a 2.5 liter V6, a 2.5 liter hybrid, as well as a 3.5 liter V6 engine. In terms of power, the Nissan Fuga offers a more powerful 3.7 liter V6 compared to the Crown's 3.5 liter V6. As for the gearbox, the Fuga comes with only one option, and that's a 7-speed automatic, while the Crown offers three options: a 6-speed automatic, an 8-speed automatic, as well as a CVT, or continuously variable transmission, which is exclusively for the hybrid power plant. Let's move on to fuel consumption. The 2.5 liter in the Fuga will give around 11 kilometers per liter, the 3.7 around 9 kilometers per liter, and lastly the 3.5 liter hybrid, which is the most fuel efficient, will give around 18 kilometers to the liter. This all depends on how you drive. As for the Crown, the 2.5 liter will give around 12 kilometers per liter, which is much better than the Fuga's 2.5 liter. The 3.5 liter will give around 9 kilometers per liter, and lastly the 2.5 liter hybrid will manage around 22 kilometers per liter. As for the fuel tank, the Fuga has an 80-liter tank, while the Crown has a 71-liter tank. So how much do these two cars weigh? The Fuga weighs around 1,720 kilograms. That's the one with the 2.5 liter. The bigger engines will definitely add more weight to the vehicle. On the other hand, the Crown weighs between 1,825 kilograms to 1,995 kilograms, depending on the size of the engine. But to be specific, the 2.5 liter weighs 1,825 kgs, so it's heavier by 105 kgs compared to the Fuga's 2.5 liter. The Crown being heavier results in much more sluggish acceleration compared to the lighter Fuga, which sprints from 0 to 100 km per hour in 8.5 seconds, while the Crown does it in 10.8 seconds. So now let's talk about the exteriors and interiors of these two cars. Which one would you go for based on looks alone? Let me know in the comment section. I think the Crown looks better hands down. It looks much more premium and expensive. It just looks elegant. The front is dominated by the huge grille that extends down the bumper. The front and rear LED lamps come as standard. The use of chrome is subtle. It's not too much, and I think it makes the car also look a bit more mature. Looking at the Fuga, it has got a rounded and curvy profile that might not appeal to everyone. It doesn't look as sharp as the Crown. The design is a bit rudimentary. In fact, I think the first generation looked better. Like the Crown, the use of chrome is also subtle, and it also comes with front LED projector lights. So in terms of looks, I think the Crown is much better. Both vehicles sit low on the ground, so clearing bumps might be a problem, and a height adjustment might be necessary. Moving on to the interior, the Crown's executive exterior is mirrored on into the interior. It looks expensive and well thought out. It looks and feels luxurious. The AC controls are touch-sensitive buttons. There are chrome and wood finish everywhere, which gives it an upmarket look. At the back, there is ample room for 5 passengers even on long journeys. The hump on the floor will not be such a big problem because this is a wide car. The seats are very comfortable, and there are also AC vents at the back. Some of the additional features that the Crown comes with are a radar cruise control, pre-crash safety system whereby the vehicle will come to a complete stop if it detects that you are about to crash into something. A sunroof is another option, as well as soft closing doors, cooled seats, and a swing function for the AC vents to distribute cool air all around the vehicle. The interior of the Fuga is a bit on the sporty side compared to that of the Crown. It also has a luxurious look and feel with wooden finishes. The 3.7-liter V6 option comes with paddle shifts, which add to the car's sporty feel. The seats are comfortable and well bolstered. There is also an analog clock in between the AC vents, which give the interior an expensive look. At the back, there is also plenty of room for 3 passengers, even on long journeys. Additional features that come with this Nissan Fuga include a blind spot alert, an Ottoman leg rest for supreme comfort, cooled seats, paddle shifts, sunroof, lane departure prevention, and an active noise control to make the cabin more silent and pleasant. In terms of the driving dynamics, these two cars both offer an excellent soft ride. They are very stable on the road, even on very high speeds. The 2.5-liter in both cars is adequate even on long journeys and in overtaking. But if there is need for more power, then the Nissan Fuga has the 3.7-liter and the Crown offers its 3.5-liter V6. So the Nissan is the cheaper car to buy as well as maintain because its spare parts are much affordable. It's also faster than the Crown. On the other hand, the Crown has better fuel economy and looks much better than the Fuga. So which one will you go for between the two? Or will you rather pick any of the other German competitors rather than these Japanese ones? Feel free to let me know in the comment section. I would personally pick the Nissan Fuga because it's cheaper to buy and maintain, and it's also not very common compared to the Crown. So I hope this has been helpful. Kindly share this video, kindly subscribe to the channel for more content on cars. If you have any inquiries, feel free to reach me via email. The link is in the description box. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.